Hey, good afternoon, Map here. How you doing? Sorry I didn't get a video in yesterday. Wasn't really active, and I got caught up with my daughter's soccer. Um, Good week overall. The markets were able to shrug off today some of the higher interest rates. So we'll go over some of the stuff that was happening today in the markets. I'll do a recap of yesterday and today. Yesterday I wasn't really active at all. Um, Probably one of my least active days in a while. Probably did I want to say like 8 trades maybe. Let me pull up here the order tabs here. Today is the 12th. We'll go to the 11th. So in the last 2 days, I did approximately 32 fills, and today I had 24. So yeah. So yesterday was let me see. I want to say it was eight. Yeah, eight. 24 today and 8 yesterday. So not really active at all um, in the last couple of days. I've been using the future products, and I'll go over that with you, and I'll go over some of the winning positions I have. Um, Let me pull up. Well, let's start with the futures. Got the futures here on the left hand side. Um, the dollar was. Let's start with the dollar with King Dollar. So King Dollar, what did King Dollar do? uh, Hit a high of 91.63 and pulled back down on a straight line. Ended up ended the session at 91.66, right below that 92 level. I think if we pull up the chart, um, let me go to, let's take a look at maybe the 1 year, 1 day. Yeah. So I think this 93 level, more or less, 93 level, 94 level, uh, would be key for the dollar. I don't think we're gonna test it. That's just my 2 cents. I think we got a little dead cat bounce here, and we're gonna head lower with all this money printing. That's just my take on it. Out of the currencies today, um, the only one that was green was the loonie, the Canadian uh, currency. I have a small position in the euro just to stay engaged. It's just a micro position. Actually, let me see my positions. 6E. Here's my, it's just one contract in the euro. And this is the micro. It's just to stay engaged. Small product. This takes up only, sorry, my dog's going crazy. This takes up only $220 in buying power. Each tick is $1.25. What It's 0.0001, and each 0.001 move is $1.25, and it's only $220. It's a small one. The big one takes up $2,200, and each 0.00005 is $6.25. Just so hopefully you can grasp a little bit of here the futures. So that's the only currency position I have right now. Uh, Oil, oil was green at one point today. Um, Pull up the oil chart here for the day. Hit a high of 66.24 and then retraced and ended up 65.56, down 46 cents. In the news, I saw some news again on some, there's a lot of turmoil over there in the Middle East. There always has been. I currently have a position in oil. Uh, as you know, when you are bearish on the dollar, you usually long commodities. Oil is a commodity. Um, you can play it various ways. I choose to use the futures. Now, the CL contract is the bigger contract, and this contract takes up $6,700. Zero point zero 0.01 tick, so every tick, cent tick is $10, just so you get an idea. So If you wanted to see more or less what that means, let's analyze that and see. So let's say I bought oil at 65.50, right? 65.50 right here, let's say. Right here, right? A 10, let's say a 50-cent move up to 66. That contract would net you 500 bucks. And a dollar move would be 1,000. So I hope you understand that. Hope that helps. I currently have the smaller contract, which is the QM. I didn't take profits today. I'm still holding it because I think oil will go higher. I think energy prices will go higher with inflation, um, and the opening up of the economy, etc. And I think the dollar will head lower. Um, I have one contract. This contract is for April. So I have 7 days on this contract. And this settles to cash. It's cash settled. So I can either roll it to the next contract or it just goes, it settles to cash, mark to market. So what that means is I'll close out and just settle to your cash and you get your margin back. You can see right here, my margin is 33.94 on this contract, and I'm up $550 on this contract. And I'm gonna hold it. Let me take a look here so you can understand more or less what I'm looking at here. I think uh, the high was 67. If you look right here, the expected move next week in the next 5 days is $2.50. So I think we should see a move up to 67. That's my 2 cents. A lot of people are speculating that oil might go to 100 eventually. So we need to watch that. You can pull up the oil chart for the year. Take a look at oil for the year. Uh, Not the year. Let's go a little further because the year's been a mess. This is a 3-year chart. 3-year chart high of 76. So we're approaching highs here. I might take some profits next week. I'll see how it opens up Sunday night. That's the beauty of futures. See how it opens up Sunday night because we're kind of high here. Uh, but I think we're just gonna go higher. So we'll take a look at it, play it by ear. Don't want to let any of those profits go, but it's been running nicely lately. Um, let's take a look at the S&P 500, uh, which is the ES. Um, Today it hit a low of 3,900 and close settled at 3,933. Um, and I think that's basically almost an all-time high. Let's pull up the 20-day chart here. All-time high is 3,959. That's all-time high. So we're flirting with the all-time high on the ES, and this is the S&P 500, 500 companies, basically biggest companies in the United States. Um, Gold. So yeah, the ES had a nice reversal today. Gold. I do have a position in ES. I'm short to neutralize my portfolio right now, and I'm down on that position. So we'll see what happens with that. Gold was under 1,600 for the day, and it bounced back and it had a nice comeback. Hit 1,696, and it marched up to all the way to 1728, closed at 1725. So um, the naysayers say that gold usually goes down with higher interest rates, and today was proven wrong. It actually went up. So that's a good sign. Um, and it has to do with real rates and the rate of inflation. So um, the Nasdaq was down, and I've mentioned in my prior videos that if interest rates are higher, these growth tech names are going to be under pressure. And the Nasdaq held in there, but it was down today. Um, see what else here. Copper. Well, hogs were pretty non-relevant, down 30 cents. Copper, 415. You guys know I like FCX as a correlated play with copper, and I am up on FCX $440. I have 100 shares at 33 bucks. The reason I rather play it this way, it's more economical, only tying up 11.22 in margin, and this contract's pretty heavy in margin. This copper trade is 82.50 in margin, and it's a big mover. Any big swing, you could be down $1,000 very quick in this contract. So it's a wild contract. So I rather just play it with FCX, in my opinion. Lumber very thinly traded, but always good to talk about. Down 7 today, and it's been doing well. Cattle was up 40 cents. I expect higher meat prices eventually. Um, Small caps did very well today. They were up 20, and they're at all-time highs. Let me pull up the RUT better. These are the same products. Um, yeah, so yeah, this is an all-time high on the why isn't that oh yeah. So it doesn't I don't know why it's not showing me what the well, I guess today's the all-time high. Today, yeah, today hit the high, 23.53. So the red is doing very nice. Silver, 26 cents. I mean, $26, down 21 cents. And it also came back today. Had a nice rally intraday from 25.43 back up. I have one contract at 26.09. I'm holding. I'm down a little bit, a smidge on that one. This one takes up $4,500 in margin, but a dollar move, if not mistaken, a dollar move. I want to say it's 1,000. Let me see here. So I'm at 26.09. A dollar move. Let's go to 27.09. Yeah, a dollar move is $1,000 exactly. Let's take a look at what the expected move in silver is. The contract I have has 48 days left. Uh, the expected move in the next 46 days is about $3. I'm assuming that it's gonna be at $30 minimum, because if you got prices over here at APMEX for the physical stuff at 40, which I've done in my prior videos, there's no reason why the paper can't get to 30, in my opinion. Yeah, 40 bucks. Crazy. Pretty crazy. So, you know, I think this is an undervalued commodity. Um, what else we got? The Nasdaq. I think the Nasdaq will continue to be under pressure, and I advise, always want to be diversified, but you want to be careful, because if we have inflation on the horizon, which is looking like, and that's the way commodities are trading and look like, um, you want to be careful with the tech, and you want to be with stuff. And I'll touch on some names that I saw today that are bucking the trend, and actually the index that is doing well is the Dow Jones. Another high, hit a high of 32,714 on the Dow Jones. Big up week for the Dow Jones. Let's pull up this website that I love, that kind of tells you the the performance of the futures for the week. Performance week. Uh, so the Dow Jones, the Russell was up 7%, and the Dow Jones was up 3, almost 4, 3.88. Uh, Nasdaq was up 2, but the Nasdaq was down in the. I'm sure it's down for the month. Six down 6% on the month. Dow Jones up 4, and the Russell's up 2. So take that into consideration. Um, what else we're looking at? Platinum and palladium, they were up. Natural gas down a little bit. Natural gas hasn't been trading too good. It's down 10% for the month, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they're on 5-year lows on inventories. So if we get some money rotation, maybe they'll go into natural gas. Excuse me. What else we got here? The VIX was down. I've been adding VIX, down 500 on my VIX trade, but this is a non-correlated trade. So if we get a big down day on the market, this can easily pop. Um, this is a slow mover, and I've been averaging in, um, and I'm not worried about it. I'm up year to date on this. Let me see what I'm up year to date on the VIX. On the VIX, I'm up year to date. Maybe I'm not up. I'm actually even. It's just a hedge. So if we get a nice sell-off, this should pop up. Usually is what it does. So you see, this is the chart, 20-day chart was up to 29 and the low's 21. So I'm willing to pick up some more up at 21.75 maybe, and even pick up another one under 20 if it gets under 20, which I don't think is going to happen with rates climbing. Um, if rates keep climbing, I think we'll see a sell-off, and that's what it looks like. I'll get to the bonds now. So that's the VIX. The grains were pretty flat. Corn, I have a position. This is a micro, a mini. I'm sorry, mini corn, mini soybeans, and mini wheat. Wheat's beating me up a little bit. Um, Food hedge. So the bonds were in play today, and good thing that I came in short bonds because that's what pretty much saved my day. Um, so ZB is the 30-year, and I came in short, and you can see I'm up over 2 grand on this. This thing got hammered today, down uh, two 2.05, huge move down, and I came in short all the bonds because I was expecting the interest rates to go up. This one was up 117 and ZN up 514, 546. So Sunday night's gonna be interesting, bro. Interesting because the market doesn't like high interest rates. So we should see today they acted well, which is you know kind of counterintuitive. Um, the Nasdaq was down, but the Dow Jones was up. But in the Dow Jones, you have a lot of financials, and financials like higher interest rates, and you have industrials and stuff like that. So that's why that's been doing good. And it was pretty weird that the small caps keeps chugging along. So my portfolio is net short overall right now, and like I said, bonds and the commodities kind of saved me uh, today and this week because I lean net short overall probably a couple of days ago, and I'm still up for the week. So I mean, pretty amazing. I'm also picking the stocks that are looking good in the chart, and that's where I'll head next. So let's go into some of the stocks. Um, these are some broken wing butterflies I have. See, these are my futures, right? Wait, where are my futures? Where did my futures go? Oh, here are my futures. So these are my futures. All the futures that I've talked about. These are the ones I have. And all right, so let's go to certain stocks. So I've talked about Freeport McMoran. That one's doing very nice. DraftKings, I like a lot. It's acting well. Uh, Alcoa is doing really good. XLF is financial. So if interest rates go up, this should go up. John Deere and Ag Play. Boeing, I did a video a couple days back on Boeing, and it's doing really well. It broke out. I should probably close this out because I sold the 215, 225 put, and it's at 270. There's not a lot of juice left in there, probably. Ebon actually did good today. It's my Bitcoin correlated play. Um, it was up actually nice today. Up 271. I got in at 729, up $300 on this one. I only own 100 shares. Um, and I sold a covered cog. That's my position. That expires next week. What do we got? What do we got? Utilities, XLU. I talked about that. I'm doing more ETF. So XLU is the utilities, like power plays. Square is my Bitcoin play. It's doing well. Copin is a small cap that I really liked, and they have to do with wearable tech and eyeglasses and stuff. They do components, so I like them. I mentioned Ford in my previous video, and that one's doing nicely. XLE is an energy play, doing nicely. Intel, like Intel, a chip play. I think it's undervalued, doing nicely. And these are pretty much all puts. If you don't see a number here, like I only have stock here on Ford. Uh, so I own the stock. If you don't see a number here, it's basically I sold the put or I own the call. If I sold the put, you'll see margin here on the right hand side. If I don't have anything here, it's because it's basically a calendar or I just bought the option outright. Uh, FLN Fluent is a small cap I like. It's doing well. I actually have stock. I have calendars and Fluent. GM bucking the trend up today, $3. Uh, what did Tesla do today? I think I heard they were getting sued and they were down. Uh, so they're almost at 700. So they're hanging in there. It's hanging in there. Honeywell, I have XOP. I've done a video. It's an energy. Is the exploration ETF for oil and gas. SI Silvergate is a cryptocurrency play. Redfin is a real estate play. PayPal is a Bitcoin play. TAN is an ETF for solar. WY is a correlated play to lumber. TLT is short bonds uh, option I bought. Zillow is a real estate play. GPS is Gap, a close play, which looks like the street has been uh, cheering on. It's been going strong, and I think it's like at $30. $30, yeah. GDX is minor ETF. Jamia is like an African play. Tejas loves that one. I sold a put credit spread in here. It's doing well. Um, Tech is a copper play. XPI is a real estate play. McDonald's is a food play. Walgreens has been doing pretty good. Dow's a chemical play. PII is uh, what do they consider PII? Consumers discretionary, maybe leisure products. So they do ATVs and stuff like that, off-roading stuff. SMH is an ETF for chips. MJ's a marijuana ETF. FISV is uh, a cloud play. What do we got here? I've added some positions. HZO is a boat play. FXI is China. Switch is a REIT. RMO is like I forgot what is RMO. They do charging, like charging and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken. and they've been beat up. I think they do charging. Yeah, Aroma Power Mid News of Akash. Let's see what the fundamentals say. Lithium battery module packs with electric vehicles. So that, yeah, they're in that whole EV space. So Airbnb is my real estate, like hotel play. CarMax is cars. Microsoft, big tech. Macy's, I got into Macy's today. Um, Macy's looked interesting actually. I know it's an ugly name, but looked pretty interesting today. If you look at the chart, look at the chart here. Got a little spike here in Macy's, and I also got into United Steel. Big calls and big action in United Steel today. Got into United Steel, and did I get into Cliff? Cliff, I got into. All it ties into that metal play, infrastructure. Uh, Silver ETF. Valley, another miner. Groupon, I shorted when it was up big. Big. I did a calendar. I should probably close that out. I don't think it's gonna do much. WOK is a chemical play. Um, IR, I think I got into IR today. Yeah, I got into IR today. I was reading IBT and they're like an industrial play. So I'm up a little bit, up 26 bucks. I went out in time and the option was cheap. I bought the 50. Chart looks okay. IR, it looks like it's making higher highs, 3-year high. Got a little breakout here. So let me see how far back this goes. It's the 5-year chart, so it's making highs. We should see on that one. I read good news on it. Disney, what do I have on Disney? A calendar? Have the 200 calendar in Disney. EEM is emerging markets. CCIV is that SPAC merger play. Gilead is biotech. PPLT is correlated as a platinum. ETF is cheaper than buying this one. Rocket Mortgage is real estate. STLA, which I did a video on SPMPL. This one's Alfa Romero, and this one is Atkins Food. This is a junior minor ETF. Oh, I got into BlackBerry today. BlackBerry looks like it wants to go higher. I think the Reddit gang is ready to push this one. Again, you got a little bar here. Probably go, let me go a shorter time frame on this one for you. Hey, you can see here, got that little bar right here. So what did I do? I think I did yeah, I went 20 35 days out. I bought the 13 and I bought the 12 and I sold the 20. $8 wide vertical for $1.18. So um basically I risk $118 and I can make up to, if BlackBerry blows up, I can make uh 8 minus $1, $700 more than a little bit less than $700. It's a cheaper way to play. You can check it out here in the Analyze tab if you see here. Oh, we got some news. Let's see what happened. I know about Cuomo to resign. If it blows up in the next couple days with red and stuff, yeah, you can make max profit 682. You can see here in the Analyze tab. Hope that helps. I bought that vertical. MPs are rare metal earth play. I'm walking you through all my positions so you know what's up. So this will be a longer video, but I'm only doing one video. So I hope you enjoy it and appreciate it. Um, and chime in if you got any other ones that maybe I missed. And I try and do like a little portfolio besides my futures that I have, that I see that are good setups. and that have correlation to what I like. So this is rare earth metal. XME is a mining ETF. I got into GoodRx today. I used their service for medicine and stuff, and it was down big today, and they made a profit. So, um, you know, I I, I see a use in their product. Allstate Insurance Company should do well, and the chart looks okay. Instead of picking biotech plays, I went with the XBI. I did a calendar. KWeb is a China ETF. Here, let me pull it up so you got if you haven't heard of KWeb. KWeb contains Alibaba, PDD, Baidu, KE, Tal, JD, Trip, Billy, just to name a few. So instead of picking all these, which I do, I have a lot of positions in these, but this one was down, and I wanted more correlation with like guys with JD, Tal, stuff like that. More like educational plays instead of picking them. Um, PVH is an apparel play. Nvidia had a full loss on my broken wing butterfly. CBOE is the exchange with a lot of trading. I think they should do good. Uh, CPER is a copper ETF. HYG is an uh, ETF for high yield, so I'm short that. Uh, YRAM is a small cap with chemicals. WMP is an energy play. Dropbox, I got into Dropbox today. There was rumors of a takeout, so I got long the stock. Ambev, no, this is not Ambev. This is Abiv. Buffett's in this one. It's a medical play, but it's a good solid biotech. I told you about United Steel. I told you about Cliff. TX. I did a video on TX, which is metal. Mosaic is an ag play. Verizon is a Buffett play. ESI is chemicals. WRK is packaging. Jets is ETF for the airlines. Uh, UWMC is real estate. CF is ag. Tyson Foods. Viacom. I went short Viacom today. Uh, Viacom has been crazy, 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 crazy. Viacom. Look at Viacom's chart. I had to go short because it's kind of gone like parabolic. So I said, let me take a shot here. This thing has gone in 20 days. It's doubled from 56 to basically 100. So I went short here. I sold a call credit spread, $10 wide. Collected, here it is, collected 326. Probably should have collected more, but that's what I did. I just think it's way overextended. SBSW, I own stock. It's a miner. They have big exposure to platinum. RBBN is a small cap communication company. Fisker, uh, getting beat up in Fisker, but I got 35 days. CRM, I have a calendar. Google, I did a put credit spread, but tech got hammered today, so it was down. GE got sold off because it did shares. I put a trade today out in time in the home builders. I actually went short home builders because of higher interest rates, but out in time, I gave myself time for the whole trade to work out. I don't know if it's going to work out, but if higher interest rates come, I can see it maybe coming down. We'll see. That's the trade I did. This trade will sit there. I'll give it time. I have Baidu, which hasn't been treating me good. eBay I own. Hasbro Toy Company. Overstock.com, a retailer. And I did a video on the XRT. So those are my positions. I was up on the stocks, only 300 on the portfolio. But the uh, the futures, well, they didn't update, but I was up over 1,000 something on the futures. So that's pretty much what I have. That's what I see. Hope you liked the video. It's a little longer than what I do, but I didn't do one yesterday, so I tied it all in together. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. Anything, just comment, like, subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll have a nice weekend. And if I read any other news or stuff like that, maybe I'll do some videos on the weekend. I don't have much going on. Take care. Bye bye.